Hello, it's Black Gallerina here, and in this video I'm doing a quick review on the exhibition called Hope and Glory, which took place at the Phoenix Art Space in Brighton between the 30th of April and the 29th of May 2022. Hope and Glory is put together by Urban Flow Creative and featured the work of the multi-award-winning international artist, curator and researcher Alberta Whittle, and was also part of this year's Brighton Festival. Whittle was awarded a Turner Prize Bursary, the Frieze Artist Award, and the Henry Moore Foundation Artist Award in 2020. According to her website, her creative practice is motivated by the desire to manifest self-compassion and collective care as key methods of battling anti-blackness. If you've watched my previous videos, you would know that I visited an exhibition at Phoenix in 2020. Coincidentally, that exhibition was also curated by Urban Flow and was also part of the Brighton Festival. This time round, I attended the exhibition as part of a private view, which included a curator's tour from the Urban Flow founder and director, Jenny Lewin Turner, followed by a discussion with dinner. The work was brilliant and included a large diversity of different art forms, showcasing Whittle's skill range and different approaches to themes relating to personal healing, the cultivation of hope for people of colour, living and navigating hostile environments. Now for a couple of my personal curatorial highlights of the exhibition. The first thing I remember that stood out for me was the far wall of the gallery was painted in a rich deep blue. This stood out because in the past, whenever I walked past Phoenix, which has glass walls, I'd always seen the inside painted completely white, like a conventional white cube space, which hadn't made me want to enter. Therefore, it was a big change for the space. During the tour, the curator explained that the artist didn't want a white space backdrop for her artwork. She explained that Whittle's work was also being shown at the Tate as part of the Life Between Islands exhibition, and the colour blue had also been deployed there. I think it was an interesting decision, and I respect the conscious effort to disrupt the unwelcoming whiteness of contemporary art spaces. Another one of the highlights of the exhibition was a label. I saw the label before I actually saw the work because I was busy filming. It said CREAM, cream. And for the non-Wu-Tang Clan fans out there, this acronym stands for Cash Rules Everything Around Me. I looked up at the actual piece of art, which included images of different currency placed around a female form within a large collage, and it all made sense. I found it really intriguing and humorous because I knew that somebody who didn't have the cultural knowledge that stems from knowledge about African American hip-hop culture may not understand the reference immediately. It made me reflect on the whole conversation about who labels are for and how gallery standards of labeling and text wall creation are so rigid, inaccessible and boring. I also thought that there are most definitely people who are used to traditional labels and may find this label exclusionary. I considered how it may feel for these people who traditionally feel right at home in the white cube exhibition space to think this art is not for me. This is a thought/feeling that I believe that many folks from marginalised backgrounds experience, even in exhibitions that focus on people of colour, because these exhibitions can be still curated for a white audience. So for me, it was interesting to see this tipped on its head. Last but not least, I really appreciated the format of the curator's tour because the curator was accompanied by two other specialists during the tour who were providing interpretations of the exhibition from a Caribbean context and a quote-unquote African context. I think that this approach worked to highlight that work can be interpreted differently across the diaspora. I was happy that the curator found a way to facilitate an open discussion between visitors and the space. This exhibition is no longer on at the moment, but if you would like to learn more about it, I'll be adding links in the description of this video. If you found this video interesting and would like to see more in the future, please support me and my channel by clicking like and subscribing and sharing this video with a friend. Until next time, take care and see you soon.